All right, so let's talk about the main guys that are suspicious, real quick. So the guys that you would not expect to really be involved with this shit would probably be Ludwig. Ludwig's the main guy you would not expect. And I would say Slime right after. Like, people still think Slime is low key. They'll be like, oh no, Slime's a good guy. It's not him. So let me put those guys in there real quick. I have like their icons to throw them in there. So we'll put Ludwig here. We'll put him right here for now. Like, I don't know. I haven't really planned this out. Let's just put him right here. All right. I'm just making a list. I'm just of the guys that are rigging shit. All right, here he got Slime. So those two are in cahoots, dude. These two for sure. They're boys. Slime, like, he's handpicked by Ludwig. So if he ever like says something negative about you, but it has a horrible effect. Like, you're done, dude. Like, if he says like, "Oh, this apology is garbage," this is you're throwing your friend under the bus, and you can't even effing do anything right. Like, that looks bad, dude. Trust me, he's gotten involved with me. He's gotten involved, and he made me look like shit a couple times already. So I think Slime's a big problem. Like, he gatekeeps it. He's very liberal. So he makes it like a Hollywood kind of culture, like bootleg Hollywood style. Ludwig has the power to like pick anyone that he wants to be corrupt. He could just pick any one of his guys and say, "All right, you're the guy that's gonna have the influence now," and it becomes more woke and corrupt. So there are a lot of guys that I could put after this, but I would like to try to keep it in some decent order. I believe the cheat's pretty bad. I think if we had to put the cheat anywhere, he'd be like top 5 most corrupt guys in the scene. Yeah, we'll put the cheat third. Because the cheat's bad, dude. So we'll put him here. That's the cheat. It's not letting me move the thing. There we go. We're gonna put Ludwig at number 1. Whatever. For now, this is gonna be a really basic list that I'm making. Because people have it out for me, and I want people to know, not just out for me, but just what's going on here, So I will say the next guy probably, in my opinion, the next corrupt guy would be Mango. If we're being real here, I'll put Mango at number 4. And I know a lot of people like Mango, but that's actually kind of my point. A lot of these guys are liked. And people don't expect it. They'd be like, oh, no, these guys are good. They didn't sell their souls. Well, whether you believe me or not that they sold their souls, doesn't change the fact that when these bans happen and shit, these are the main influencers. These are the main guys that have the power to let you back in or not. Okay. Well, see, the thing is, when things are out of order and nobody wants to step in and fix it, what's the solution then? Because I don't think the attitude of, oh, it's not my problem is good. A real king would be like, we need to confront the person and come up with a solution. Not just, hey, let's hide them off because we're offended. Oh, let's just censor them off because we don't want to deal with this guy. Because that's what they're doing. Everyone has the same attitude about me. Or not just me, but like, various people. It's not just me, dude. There are a list of, like, Westballs too. Okay, Westballs, what does he have to do to get back into good standing? How does he fix that so that it's back to where it was? Because currently there's nothing in place. Currently it's like, yeah, so I mean, But you know, even if you're saying that, let's just look at that. If the Me Too movement people, like the people that got canceled by it, are worse than me, why am I permabanned too with them? There's no standard. It's like, oh well, everything's a permaban, and every little thing that the woke mob uses against us is a permaban. Someone who I'd like to put on this list that you guys would never expect is actually Kadoran. Kadoran's actually bad, dude. And you guys would never expect him to be a part of the problem. You would probably think, oh no, there's no way, he's just a top player. Kadoran can't be pulling strings. You know, it's people probably think he's good, but he's close to Mango, and I believe he's been able to ride off his clout and get high roles, and he's gotten a sponsorship along the way. You know, I'm not saying he didn't work hard for anything as a competitor, but I do think that he has eyes and ears everywhere, and there's a lot of gossip that goes on you guys can't see. That's the thing. I'm not in these servers where all these TOs and influencers are in the same place, but I guarantee you it exists. At least the TO one exists. These are some of the main guys that I believe have. I'm not even saying Mango himself has it out for me. I don't think he does. I don't think he really gives a shit if I'm allowed or not. But the people that have it out for me, he's okay with them keeping me banned. And he's boys with them anyway. So that's why it's bad, dude. So Mango's only in there because there's a power dynamic to all this. There's a hierarchy. I don't genuinely believe that like he's out to get me as much. I don't think so. But I do think he has sway in it. I think he has an echo chamber, so he could say anything and really make somebody look really bad. I did multiple apologies, nobody cared. Alright, we're gonna put Deer in here. Let's put Deer in here at 6, I guess. It only goes one direction. Oh, the liberals say this and that. The Harambe meme on its own should not have been an indefinite ban. Even if you're saying that it looked like an implication, I don't think that should be an indefinite ban, dude. I think that's an extreme. Like, that's such an extreme. Like, I can't play the rest of my career because one little thing that was an accident that I did. Yeah, it was an accident that I posed near a stupid ass poster, but I don't think that means that I should be out forever. You know? I don't think it's fair, dude. And I've pleaded my case a lot because in Chicago they should have been a little more fair about it. After all, we're gonna decide that it's not Bobek and put Sheridan instead as number 7. Look, I do think Bobek's part of the problem because he's gonna always side with the decision that this guy makes. You know, he's always gonna decide, oh, okay, yeah, I'll leave it up to you, kind of thing. So it's like a H-box situation with Coinbox. It's pretty similar. Same thing, you know, like H-box tells Last either to ban somebody or that Last is gonna just automatically do it because, you know, he's just doing the dirty work, kind of thing. I get it, like I know how it works, but I still kind of hold Bobek accountable too for this because I know that he has somewhat of a decision in himself where he could just be like, you know what, I'm running it, so I can allow this guy anyway. But why would they? That's like only Joe guy was willing to have that mentality. Like, hey, I'm the one in charge here. This is my decision. If this guy wants to, if this guy is going, he's going, and the lower level guys aren't gonna be there to be like to go against it. So we're gonna say that the Riptide TO is next for sure. Put him there put him right there at 8. And you know, you guys probably don't know him much, but he's the guy that banned me and everyone stood by his ban, and you know, he's always there in the back somewhere talking, you know, gossiping with other TOs. Is Bobek really that bad though? I kind of feel like he is, but we don't know enough about him. So we'll put him at 9. We'll go ahead and put him at 9. And I wish I could get like a real photo, but whatever. We'll just stick with this for now. Just because they're TOs doesn't mean they're gods and that they're perfect in the decision making. I understand what they do is important. I understand keeping the events going is important. But again, when you make them the judges and they follow the woke narrative every time, it's not fair, dude. It's rigged, and what are you supposed to do then? I'll put homemade waffles in here. It doesn't have to be only TOs. It could also be influencers. You know, you can keep throwing insults, but like, it doesn't make anything better. It obviously doesn't make anything better. If anything, you're only encouraging me to keep rebelling and to stay better and I guess double down again and again. So, if that's what I have to keep doing, then I will. Probably should stop favoring the woke narrative, because it's not doing the scene any good. It's getting worse. So many problems. That's why you see things like Panda shut down. You see BTS shutting down. You know? You see people getting canceled for garbage reasons. It's just... The problem is the left is too reactionary, and they don't know how to keep their emotions in control. They just freak out every time and assume the worst out of it. And then they think that they're entitled to some little cuck apology and that they can hold the game over you. And it doesn't work. Their strategy is garbage. It just doesn't work as well as they would like it to work. And the fact is, all they can do is that, oh, you're not allowed in our events anymore. That's literally all they can say. Why is this not working? No, dude. Okay. There we go. Alright, here's our list for now, guys. Oh, man. That's the Riptide TO. And you know what? Before Riptide, there used to be a series called Smash and Splash, and he was co-running that with him. The previous guy got canceled, I guess. Right? I don't know everything about that guy. All I know is that there was another guy before that. He went by Josh, you know, and he had his own like esports chain and everything. And then something happened where he got accused of stealing some other shit. I don't know. And basically, this guy, right, the Riptide TO, like kind of just took his water park idea and said, "Well, I'm just gonna continue it without him." So he kind of just stole the idea, and now he's like having all the glory and suspiciously other people are getting canceled meanwhile, and something is just always going wrong. He's got shit to hide himself. So I don't know what's going on there. All I know is that he didn't get to Riptide without the other guy. So Smash and Splash existed before Riptide, and he kind of took the idea. That's basically what happened. Yeah, that's the story. I mean, the other guy is not talked about anymore, and you guys would never really know what happened to him.